That would be one. Accio.
Good one!
Levioso.
Nicely done!
Levioso. Accio.
Excellent form! I'd say that's enough.
Assignment's all finished. Revelio.
If only a new student were to help me.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was... Concentrate, and keep your wand steady.
Segurança para ligar o carro. Aí vem aqui.
Good work. Before you go,
Incendio.
I set a few targets for you. Getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Revelio.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir.
So I hear. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your
is...
schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restrict...
Protego. Revelio. Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Revelio.
And though... silent as a grave. Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting...
You distract. Accio. The key. Here it is.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
You'd be wise to get out of here. It's not safe for young mortals.
Slowly.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tone by...
Revelio.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
Revelio.
If you're... Can't you leave us to waft about in peace? Out of here with you!
Karena jatuh.
Quietly now. Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tone by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
Revelio.
Should be in the clear. No need for skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to her village. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think we'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic. Levioso!
Who have we here? Sebastian Sallow and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves.
I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't...
Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. I should use Reparo on this broken armor.
The reason why they have used out is because they never the blood from it is there. Because there's no thought, they need the blood from it.
I should use Reparo on this broken armor. Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Revelio. That's it. There must be more to this room. Where might this lead? Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Levioso! Stupid! Levioso! Protego! Stupefy! Stupefy! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Revelio!
Hey, mother truth.
Revelio. This must be the way forward, but to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Protego! Stupefy! Incendio! Stupefy! Protego! Stupefy! Incendio! Accio! It is a book after all. Sebastian. Revelio. If I have...
Do come and find me if you...
Revelio. Protego!
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after. I understand.
Oh, and don't neglect your
Protego!
friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Revelio.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place.
Revelio.
Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as
नहीं
soon as
meet
possible.
meet करना ही
I
नहीं
would
है.
like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
More men have to lose their lives, lose their houses, lose their liberties, lose access to their children before people like Miss Flavia will have the slightest bit of acknowledgement of the pain and suffering that they go through. The Supreme Court says today, oh, women sometimes nowadays are misusing the law. What about the 100 other cases decided by the Supreme Court today, in which the Supreme Court refused to entertain any quashing petition filed by any of the 15 or 20 other relatives of the husband who've all been accused of dowry harassment? Flavia Madam says, oh, dowry, 498A, I don't really agree with, but it is still important. I don't really, think it's the greatest, but we should still have it. Because women in the past have suffered.
Revelio.
Now, it's a problem. Very easily, the blatant way wives are allowed to file completely atrocious false allegations for them to get benefit out of it. And when someone says, what's the problem? They say, as a practitioner of law, dealing with thousands and thousands of these cases, it's one thing to say that a woman who's a victim.
Off on another
She should
adventure,
not
are we?
be asked for concrete proof on day one, sure. But why is it, I pray ask, is it that a man can be a husband, a boyfriend, a common man on the street, he has concrete proof in his hands, yet he is told by the judge, by the police, we don't care what proof you produce before us. The moment a woman puts a finger on you, you now should go to jail. You should now go through years of one, the possibility of going to jail, paying money to your wife, just go through everything. Why? This man, 3 years, is facing allegations such as attempt to murder, unnatural sex, and for us to say, we don't know whether this was true or not. Did the lady go through a medical legal checkup? Before putting in allegations, she filed multiple cases, withdrew half of them, and it's very easy for them to say, oh, the lawyers are a problem. I'm here, I'm a lawyer, I'm trying my best to
She growing Punj's onion.
yet nothing is happening, right? What about the police? What about the other stakeholders? Domestic Violence Act, conveniently passed saying protect the women. How many men have lost their houses?
The soil should envelop the root like a... Now for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting.
I wonder if hippogriffs like not.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake.
I'll say, nearly went deaf.
Well, yes.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Ditonate restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but you'll lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Here we are. Hope. Go on. Try a few of those cabbages.
Revelio.
Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bum.
I suppose.
Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves,
I tended to the Chinese chomping. Magical plants have...
Those mandrakes are relishing their new pots. Only cost me my blood.
Now watch me whip. Now watch me nail. Watch me whip. Whip. Watch me nail.
Future champion coming through.
Hello. Actually, I might come back later.
That's fine. Come in.
मैडम को क्या करना है संडियो
Hello, Luke. I certainly am. I'll go it alone.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the
चार लोग लगेंगे
Incendio.
Come on.
Accio.
Potato.
Incendio.
I'm the one.
Act like a winner.
Incendio. Stupid. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. There goes my wager. Incendio. Levioso. You're better than that. Ringo. Protego. Stupid. Accio.
Levioso. Just try them now.
Incendio. Levioso. Stupid. Confringo. Stupid. Incendio! Levioso! Levioso! Incendio! Potato! Stupefy! Freeze! Incendio! Levioso!
I could never duel like that. What a victory!
That was nothing.
If the best duelists in the school weren't enough, now to the victor. And so it is, my great.
I'm flattered, but
Come now, you're the undisputed. Now that we've definitive.
अरे वाह,
Imelda Reyes acts as if she
Shouldn't there be orders or someone from the ministry guarding the school?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. And from what I hear of your profession.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion. Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror.
Did I hear Professor Sharp?
yes.
She...
I don't know.
You...
I've enough to...
I understand.
Your potion should not...
Revelio.
A well-prepared witch or wizard always. Should you chop the dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah! Get it! Dragon Star! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor...
Oh! You're... And I've never seen...
Professor Sharp.
Don't take it personally. And in gobbledygook... are fascinating. Merlin,
Speaking of... I brewed an Edoras.
Glad you managed. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. You've done well today.
I'm glad.
A rare occurrence. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to pay particular attention in her... Now, I reckon... And you can keep that. That'll be all.
Revelio.
I think each of us has had enough excitement. Okay, class is dismissed.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from inspiration.
I've been sending out my mother. When Harry said...
Oh.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello.
Your friend?
I've never met. Rook.
Be on your guard.
Revelio.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far. They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research.
You should
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Ha! Potato! Reductor!
I'm not going anywhere with you. Stupid one.
What have you done? What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner. It's so close to Hogwarts.
You're I thought... I'm not...
I brought a trunk chock full of mallow sweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well
Revelio.
as the stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see
Incendio.
that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these powers. Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Merlin's beard! How beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
Accio!
And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Yes! Revelio!
A portrait in our common room wants to talk to you. It's Eldritch Diggory. He used to be the Minister for Magic, I think.
I hope you're able to take care. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus.
Incendio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Levioso. Accio. Accio. Incendio. Actually,
Hello.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldridge Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura recruitment program at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book and the pages?
We portraits hear more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
This could be right up my street. Even we Hufflepuffs enjoy a good mystery.
Glad to hear you are up to the challenge. Plus, I believe you'll benefit from this undertaking. My great-niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
How could a few pages of a book help her solve an old case?
A boy disappeared with those pages, but they never found the body. A girl was convicted of his murder nonetheless. It seems those pages could exonerate her somehow. My great-niece can tell you more.
Can you tell me more about your great-niece?
Cream of the crop when it comes to auras. A star pupil here, and then an exemplary servant to the Ministry. And her spark hasn't diminished one bit in her retirement. She and I often chat about old cases and our glory days. No offense, but it's nice to get away from the students and converse with someone who's familiar with my legacy.
When were you the Minister for Magic?
Over 100 years ago. 1733 to 1747, to be precise. The stories I could tell you. Didn't have the chance to do all that I could. I was in the midst of reforming Azkaban when my life was cut short by dragon pox. I was sneezing sparks to the bitter end.
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall see you there, soon I hope.
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Leviosa! Revelio. Revelio.
Hope you have a magical day.
Accio. Revelio.
Quiet. Too quiet, if you ask me. On there.
Protego.
I won't rest.
Incendio.
You will.
No! Accio. Incendio. Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Revelio. Who lived here, I wonder? Revelio.
Better than
Protego.
Why can't I hit you? I won't rest until you're dead.
Bye-bye.
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned. Helen lives around here somewhere.
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
Not right. They are terrorised by the loyalists. Not right.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Ah, here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great-uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldritch believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an aura.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
I've always wanted to see Azkaban. Count me in.
I suppose it has a peculiar appeal to some, but it can be terribly disconcerting. Fortunately, being a retired aura has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
Can you tell me more about Apollonia Black?
Wretched, vindictive girl, that one. Apollonia claimed that Anne threatened to kill the boy after he broke her heart. The Black family's power over certain people in the Ministry, along with the fact that Anne is Muggle-born, sealed her fate.
I'd like to know more about Anne.
That poor soul never was the brightest girl, and that lack of wit proved to be her undoing.
I half suspect Jackdaw and Apollonia were merely toying with her. Who could have known he'd end up dead?
She's not held up well in Azkaban. In some ways, she blames me for not proving her innocence. I'd like to clear her name if we can.
You said Jackdaw's ghost appeared briefly, then vanished. Where do you think he went?
I have no idea. Evidently, he was always a bit restless, going on and on about adventure. If I had to guess, he tired of Scotland and is somewhere on the other side of the globe by now.
Very well. Let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Do take care now. and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment. That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me. Mind your step.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
Careful around, Anne. She's been here a lot longer than the rest of us.
I had my wand. I'd cast Crucio on the lot of you.
You don't scare me, young cur. They teach you so little of what you should know at Hogwarts.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
What is that I hear? Perhaps death, in all its mercy, approaches.
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hoggyfield.
Are you saying that the missing pages are in a cave? Near Upper Hogsfield?
Field, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins? Near Upper Hogsfield? I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look, can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Helen, no, you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
You're hurt.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
But Madam Thistlewood, all right. I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave. This looks intriguing. Revelio. This must be the place Anne told me about. No one's been here for ages. Accio! No, that's not it. It's no wonder Anne never found that clue. Accio! Revenge. I see how this goes. Accio! You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue in your mind? Accio! Revelio! A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all?
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw? I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired Aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves. And then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best for her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. I fear the Dementors have taken an irreversible toll on her.
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently. On a whim. I must speak to the Aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
Helen mentioned Apollonia Black. Did she set up Anne to take the fall?
Have you never met any members of the Black family? They can be rather vindictive. Once Anne showed an interest in me, Apollonia couldn't let it alone. That her own heart had grown cold simply didn't matter.
If you don't mind me asking, how did you lose your head?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze. After which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do find yourself in a cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
How is it possible to...
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly... He has a penchant for wreck. Found them on the floor outside the...
Thank you.
I shall see you then.
Incendio! Revelio! Leviosa! Incendio!
Here I am, as good as my word.
Revelio. We meet again, Richard.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It would take the patience of a Hufflepuff.
Well said. Now,
follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention.
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that.
Nothing to do now but keep going. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. There it is. Just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros. Incendio!
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
Stupid one.
Huh?
Incendio! Accio!
When are you going to give up?
Incendio! Accio!
That was pitiful!
Stupid one!
You're just very weak.
Incendio!
I won't
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me. I wonder how big this place is. Impressive. That must be where all this leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of these spells will help me through this. Incendio! Stupid one! Leviosa! Stupid one! Incendio! Accio! Stupid one! Accio. Incendio. Leviosa. I'm not gonna touch those. Ugh. Incendio. Accio. Potato. Stupefy. Incendio. Stupefy. Incendio. Stupefy. Potato. Stupefy. Incendio. Stupefy. Incendio. Revelio. Another puzzle. Jackdaw can solve this so good. Incendio. Potato. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Incendio. Remarkable. Revelio. It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there. Incendio. Potato. Stupefy. Stupefy. Incendio. Stupefy. Accio. Stupefy. Incendio. Potato. Stupefy. Incendio. Leviosa. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. Accio! Revelio! Accio! Oh. Revelio. Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this. There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what beheaded Richard Jackson. Potato! Stupid one. Incendiary. Stupid one. Accio, incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Potato. Stupid. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Potato. Stupefy. 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 Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way. Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is, the map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room? Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Leviosa! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Leviosa! Expelliarmus! 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 Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
Fuck.
Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! I've seen this before. In Gringotts restricted section. Where am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensieves. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.